Okay, welcome everyone. I'm Melissa Jones from the Center for Teaching and Learning Excellence. And today we are very excited to present a faculty panel. We have a panel of 3 faculty who are going to be talking to us about not only citations, but also core values and assignments and making some great connections. If you have any questions, do feel free to put them in the chat and we'll be monitoring that. And otherwise, I will turn the floor over to our presenters for introductions and to move into today's topic.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vicki, and I'd like to thank my co-presenters for joining me and all of you, and anyone who's watching this as a recording. I have Amy and Michelle here with me who will speak about the parts that they did with this. And shall I go ahead and begin the presentation? Okay, so I was hoping to have a dialogue with the professors on their concerns about these core values assignments, and they can email us, and I'm going to put our emails in just a moment. So what I have here is good afternoon. We put this presentation together to highlight the library's videos on citing St. Leo core values in APA, MLA, and ASA styles. And these are the ones that we have seen have been used most by St. Leo students. We also want to highlight the library videos that demonstrate retrieving articles on St. Leo core values for assignments in the classes. Both citing the St. Leo core values in the different styles and finding articles on the core values for class assignments have been frequent requests that we've received in our library's live chat service, where we all do a shift answering questions posed by the St. Leo community and wider community too. So I'm going to show my screen. Okay, and that live chat feature you will see in the bottom right-hand corner of the library screen. For those of you who haven't had the fun to utilize it yet, there it is. It's a little blue box, and it also pops up as a rectangular box as well with you want to chat now, you know, like that, and you can begin typing. And you're connected with the real librarian. We all have shifts on it, and I pulled up, I think this is the most recent calendar of time. So Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday, 8 to 5 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday, noon to 9 p.m. And you can also send us an email here, and these are our emails. Okay, so we'll go back to the library homepage. So also under the Lib Answers link are frequently asked questions and answers that have been, that have been asked on the library chat. So we post those there so that people, there's a search box where you could search, by a topic. Okay, so in addition to those answered questions, we have a large collection of videos on our YouTube channel, and that is right here. You can see the whole library of videos. Okay, and often we incorporate these videos into our library guides for certain courses, majors, or assignments or topics that demonstrate use of the library materials. These library guides are called LibGuides, and here is where you will find them. I'll show you where you'll find them on the library homepage, right under LibGuides. So I'm going to click on this link because this is where you will find, well, let me say a little bit something about this link first. When you first click on the link, we have the newest guides that have been added to the collection first. Then there are the topic guides, and then there are the course guides listed alphanumerically by the different, subject areas. So accounting, arts and humanities, biology, chemistry, and general science. You can see that. So the alphanumeric by the course and the subjects. And so, and the new guides are listed, the topic guides, then the alphanumeric. But all the guides are listed under browse all guides, and they're listed alphabetically. So just wanted to point that out there of how this is kind of set up. And so our guide for this presentation is under the new topics guide right now. And it's the first one there, citing the St. Leo core values, and citing and finding articles on the core values. So we've all been working on this for some time now, and Amy is our resident, I think our resident expert on putting together videos. And I'm still getting used to putting recorded videos together. And so in that time of learning or putting that together and putting together the library guide, we've had some glitches in some of our databases, and those are being worked on. I think they'll get sorted out before the end of this week. So the way that this guide is organized is I put the three different styles in tabs up here, and I separated the APA from the ASA, putting MLA in between it, so hopefully it won't be too confusing or people get one mixed up. And then, first, let me say this, the pink tabs will be the way that you navigate to the different guides. And this guide represents the American Library Association, ACRL, that's the Association of College and Research Libraries frame of information has value. And this applies to all learners. And this is one of the concepts and skills that we try to teach. It applies to all academic backgrounds and professions. So just put that in there and cited that as well. So I'm going to click on the ASA guide just so you can see how the layout is. So citing the St. Leo core values, a video on that is here. And then searching through one of our sociology databases is here. This is one of the ones that had the glitch in it. So I'm still adding to this. And then further down here is citing a journal that you retrieve from that database. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show here. I'll turn it over to Michelle. Oh, let me stop sharing.
All right, thank you. Let's see. I need to share screen. So. Share. And then I'm going, hopefully you guys can see my screen right now.
And if I just may add on Michelle's screen, you could actually see that chat box that pops up on the right-hand corner. It's also, you all may have noticed this, it's also been, the chat has been activated in the online courses as well a few months ago. So we hope that your students take advantage of that, as we love helping them. Sorry, Michelle.
No worries. It's helpful information. So I'm going to go to the MLA section where my video on citing the core values in MLA is linked, and it's also on the YouTube channel. I'm just going to this video is on how to cite the St. Leo University core values in MLA format. Start at the St. Leo University homepage, https://stleo.edu. On the top of the page, over to the right-hand side, you will see where it says About St. Leo. If you click on that, it will pull down a menu of multiple options. Today we are looking for the core values, so we will click on Mission, Values, and Identity. If you scroll down the page past the university's mission statement, you can find the core values. Now that we know where we can find the core values, let us get ready to cite them in MLA format. The library recommends the citation program Zotero, which you can find information on how to download and use this program on the library homepage under Get Help. Today, I am going to be using their online citation maker, zbib.org. I'm going to go back to the tab that has the core values pulled up and copy the URL from that page using the Control key and the C key for Control Copy. I will then go back to my tab with zbib and paste the URL in the box with Control V for Control Paste. Now that the URL is placed, I will click on the Cite button. You can see under the word Bibliography that it is currently using American Psychological Association 7th edition citation format, or APA. I will click on that blue bar and choose Modern Language Association 8th edition, or MLA. We now have our citation for the page the core values are on. I am going to click on the citation to make a few changes. I'm going to make the author, St. Leo University, all be in one box so that the program is not using university as the author's last name. All of the other information looks correct to me, so I will click the Done button. We now have the ability to copy the proper MLA citation of the page containing the core values, and we can paste it into our document or discussion board post. I hope this video has helped you in how to cite the St. Leo University core values in MLA format, and we look forward to helping you at the Kennan Memorial Library. So that was pretty straightforward, and like Vicki said, we've done videos for the APA and ASA as well. I will.
And Michelle did another video on integrity for a computer course. So of showing how to find a journal article on the core value of integrity. So that's under, I believe, the APA.
Yes.
And I just wanted to add that for the ones I did on ASA and the one I will be doing on ASA on for community is I took 3 sociology syllabi and I looked at the core values that were addressed in those syllabi, and that's how I came up with that topic to search there, that it actually is represented in in a syllabus or more than one syllabus. Amy?
Working on stopping sharing.
Michelle?
There you go. Sorry about that.
So we knew that the students needed a way to figure out how to cite the core values. And it's a problem because it is a website and students usually think if they just put the URL in, that's going to be the citation. So that's why we felt we needed to make a guide and make videos to explain how we cite websites in all 3 citation styles. Another interesting problem that we've encountered when using the library chat, because that's the way most students contact us now, is that students take it very literally when a professor says your assignment is to pick a St. Leo core value and then find a scholarly journal article on that value. So the students will actually go into the databases and search for St. Leo core value stewardship, and then try and find a scholarly article, which obviously that's not out there. Maybe we need to write one just so it'll be there for students. At this time, there's nothing published on that. So the video that I'm going to bring over and share with you is about how students should go about finding an article that does have to do with the core value and is attached to their major, because that is the usual way this assignment is presented in various classes. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I always feel like I have to announce that. What's on Amy's screen? Okay, so I will be showing you from our YouTube channel, just because we've had some time to see the LibGuide that we've made for this. But we also want you to know that we have so many videos, and some of them have really been viewed a lot, that will help students. And so we really hope that faculty will take advantage of these videos, because they're helpful to the students. The students, honestly, for the most part, don't want to read. But if there's, you know, a video that's under 3 minutes and it explains to them how to find a certain kind of article, they're going to go for that. So take a look at the Canon Memorial YouTube channel. I think that that will be helpful. So what I will show you now is finding the core value articles in ProQuest without putting in St. Leo core values. Maybe I will.
And this will be added to the LibGuide. The LibGuide is a work in progress, because we hope to add to it with professor input.
This video is on how to do research using the St. Leo core values. This is a common assignment in undergraduate courses. The core values at St. Leo University are excellence, community, respect, personal development, responsible stewardship, and integrity. To find full definitions of these core values, please use the URL at the bottom of the screen. This is the library homepage. Rather than search in the library catalog, we want to use the databases. Whenever a professor asks for peer-reviewed articles, that means we need to use the databases, not Google. When we click on databases and scroll down, we come to ProQuest. I'm going to use this database to find the SLU core values and my major. So notice for my search, I have put stewardship as one of the core values, the word "and" in all caps to signify that this is a computer command. I'm not searching for the word "and." And I'm not sure about my major, but I'm going to put in business for the sake of this search. We have 26,525 results. ProQuest is a big database. I'm going to click on the title of the second article. This gives us the information that we need for the citation. It also gives us an abstract, which tells us more about the article, so we can decide if this is the one we want to use for our paper. When I scroll down, you'll see that we have the full text in HTML format. It can be translated from one language to another, although the translation may be rough. Going back up to the top, we need to use the PDF version when we need the page numbers. Here is a look at the PDF. Notice that the page number is on the left-hand side of the page. We want to use the PDF whenever we are doing a citation in text so that we have the page number. In the top right, we have some options. We can download the PDF to our computer. We can click on the Cite button and see what the citation should look like. We can email it to ourselves or print it. Here is an example of using APA 7th sentence casing, and you can see that we have it mostly correct here except for the DOI. For all citation styles, all we want is doi.org before the DOI number. So we need to fix this before we copy and paste it into Word. MLA format has a similar problem. It puts the URL to access the journal before the DOI number. So again, we have to change the citation in order to make it correct. If you need further help, please contact us at the Cannon Memorial Library. This video
is why Amy's our resident expert in the videos.
So I hope that gives professors an idea of what your students are actually doing when they receive those kinds of assignments and how we can help them. If you have another research project or assignment in your class that your students seem baffled by, please feel free to let us know. We will gladly make a video that is addressing the problem that they're having, and we can make LibGuides specifically for your course as well. So I'll turn it back over to Vicki.
Sorry, I just wanted to put up the chat. This is the chat, only the chat time. This is not the complete library hours. These are just the chat hours. I wanted to point that out. And these are our individual email addresses. And this is the library chat that you can email anytime. And this is the link to that library guide. And as I said, I expect that library guide, the LibGuide for the Citing the Core Values, to be a work in progress, an ongoing thing where we add. I don't know if the new cards college is going to have a style that they use more, with the healthcare majors, if they'll use AMA or if they'll use APA. I'm not sure yet. So perhaps those styles there'll be a tab added for those. And then of course we'll do that. And you know, there's more than one core value, and there's more than just the courses that we did. So I expect that that more videos and more content will be added to the LibGuide. And I'm hoping for professor request of that. I don't know if any of you all want to share, those of you who are present, any concerns you all have about core values assignments. But if you don't want to say now, of course you can email us. So I appreciate your time and joining the session.
Vicki and Michelle and Amy, this is awesome. I will embed some of these videos into my online courses as well as on ground. It just makes it so easy, you know, for them to find. And actually, I have not used the Zotero before for my students, you know, having to do citations. And you know, the videos just make it so accessible. I'm really impressed with the work that you all have done. And I'm going to encourage faculty to not only go find them, but use them in their courses and embed them in their course shells, because it just makes it so much easier for the students to find. And, you know, it's really, this is great work. Thank you very much for doing it.
Thank you, Dr. Roberts. For the human services students, in a lot of their in a lot of the syllabi, I've noticed that they have to reflect on the ethical standards. And that's another thing that they could utilize Zotero for in citing those. And for the education majors, I believe there are state standards and some other things that they also have to reflect on in their assignments. So Zotero can be very powerful in that, especially when you get something that is a website and perhaps it's missing a date, or there's something in there that's missing, but there are rules for that within the guide. So we hope to assist the students in any way.
I teach in a graduate program that they are really on top of citations. I mean, the course that I typically teach is like a third to a halfway into their program. And by the time I get them in, they got citations down, but they never cite the core values. They don't know how to cite the core values. So they're going to learn in my course how to cite the core values.
I
So thank
absolutely
you.
agree. Thank you. This is great information. I teach human services, especially in HR and the management courses, MBA. And you're right. A lot of the coursework asks them to compare it with the St. Leo core value, and they don't know how to reference it. You know, even in the citation aspect of it, they don't know how to cite it. So this is actually really great information.
Yeah. Mine, they talk up there. Each assignment has a requirement for them to address the core value, but they just talk about the core value as if they're common knowledge, and they came from the heavens, and so which essentially they did, I suppose, but they don't cite them from the university's website. So this is a great reminder to me to not take it for granted that these core values just exist and that they should actually be cited. So, and like I said, you know, this program is very, very particular about the students citing everything. Every discussion board question is cited. I mean, they don't miss anything, but we've all been missing that one. And the fact that you do this short video about, you know, a lot of times the students are just saying the same thing over and over again on these core values. And I mean, from course to course, from assignment to assignment, and they're kind of surface. And so this really gives them some direction on how to find more information about the values in their professions. So you've really done a great job of equipping me as an instructor, as well as my students, to do a better job. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And I hope to add to those different tabs, the in-text component of that as well. And, you know, we have students, you know, when they come on the chat, they'll say, I just need one article on this core value. So we know that they are asking for this. And speaking to another professor, she said, you know, sometimes they'll talk around them, but they need something that gives an example of. So we identified a need. And so hopefully, like I said, for those of you who are watching this recording and you have concerns about these assignments, whether it's a discussion question or it's in a longer research paper, please reach out to us at any one of these emails or the LibAnswers email, and we will work with you. So thank you all for letting us do this.
Yeah, by the way, your YouTube channel is the bomb. I'm really impressed with all these videos. I can't wait to peruse all of them and see what else I can use.
Good.
So I wish we could advertise it more somehow, because a lot of work has gone into those videos, and the students are finding them for some classes where things are embedded. But,
yeah, we can do that. We can send that out as a blog post. We can feature these videos and the resources as a blog post. So we'll get back in touch with you in the next month or so and see when we can get that scheduled. And absolutely, it's a great resource for the faculty.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, we can also push it out on social media. When we get the blog post out, we'll push it out on our Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter channels. So
thank you all again. I appreciate you all very much, especially my co-presenters. They really worked with me through a lot. So thank you all for all your help.
Thank you for the information.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. And Vicki, Amy, and Michelle, it's just been such a pleasure to work with you on this. And I think you've delivered such important and valuable information today. So we will make sure that this gets pushed out. And then also the chat feature in D2L, really highlighting that that's available to students. I know for me, it's very hard. Every time I log into D2L, I just want to say hi on the chat, but I'll reserve that for actual usage. So I just wanted to say thank you, and I really appreciate you working with us on this, and we look forward to sharing this out.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.